Hey friends, Eddie here from filmbuZZer. Since January 16th, 2026, Can This Love Be Translated has been streaming on Netflix, and for me, it stands out as one of the quieter but more rewarding romantic series of the year. At its core, the series is a romance about language, intimacy, and everything that slips through the cracks when words fail. Joo Ho-jin works as a professional interpreter and lives by one strict rule: emotions stay out of the translation. Cha Moo-hee, on the other hand, is an internationally famous celebrity who is constantly seen, quoted and analyzed, yet rarely truly understood. When their lives intersect through a professional assignment, the tension doesn't come from big dramatic twists, but from subtle moments. Looks that linger too long, pauses that say more than dialogue, and translations that are technically correct but emotionally off. That's where the series finds its voice. What really worked for me is the show's patience. It refuses to rush its central relationship and instead builds emotional context through shared history. An early encounter in Japan, including a small but memorable ramen shop scene, initially feels like a throwaway moment. As the series progresses, it becomes a quiet emotional anchor. Moo-hee's career arc also deepens when a life-altering incident forces her to confront how fame has reshaped her identity. The show treats this with restraint, choosing empathy over melodrama. The performances are doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and they deliver. Kim Seon-ho plays Ho-jin with a controlled stillness that makes every small reaction count. You constantly sense the emotions he refuses to voice. Youn-jung gives Moo-hee a compelling balance of confidence and vulnerability. She never feels like a distant superstar, but like someone who learned to armor herself over time. Their chemistry is natural, unforced, and quietly magnetic, which carries the series from episode to episode. Thematically, the show keeps circling the same question: can emotional truth really be translated? Cultural misunderstandings, professional boundaries, and personal insecurities all feed into that idea. The international settings are used thoughtfully. Japan sets the emotional starting point, while later locations like Canada and Italy subtly reflect shifts in tone and connection rather than serving as empty backdrops. I also appreciated the slightly playful, almost surreal elements that externalize Moo-hee's inner thoughts. It's a creative risk, occasionally walking a fine line, but it works because it supports the central theme. With 12 episodes running roughly between 56 and 82 minutes each, this isn't a quick binge designed for constant cliffhangers. It moves at a measured pace, and that's part of its charm. Can This Love Be Translated feels less like a flashy rom-com and more like a long, honest conversation. And sometimes, that's exactly what you want. I personally land at around 7.9 out of 10, and that feels right. Not because the show constantly reinvents the genre, but because it understands its own rhythm and emotional goals and sticks to them with confidence. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming content. Share the video with your friends and feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.